touchdown. She hit the line on the far side, and the Rebels win.
Stop bleeding! Stop bleeding! He connects! Rebels with their first lead of the night. And the Andover Huskies are your section champion.
A little Tuesday night hockey tonight from Champlin and the Champlin Ice Forum. Girls hockey, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, the Bluebirds hosting the Bears of White Bear Lake. Along with Pete Hayes, I'm Jim Erickson. The lights are on in the outdoor rink. It's a hockey day this week. It's hockey day week, I guess you can say. So a little outdoor hockey. The youth system just behind us, Pete. Right behind here is the outdoor rink here at the Champlin Ice Forum. It's fun to see the kids out there. And we've got a non-section, non-conference matchup here tonight between the Bears and the Bluebirds.
Yeah, it should be a good competition tonight. The Bears from White Bear Lake coming off of a win and a tie in their last two games. Only have 4 wins on the season. Champlin Park 5-1-1 in their last 7. So they're looking to continue on this track that they're on right now, going right into the section tournament.
There are your starters for first-year head coach Todd Gutterman, who was a 6-year head coach at Forest Lake. Had a lot of success. 2 state tournament appearances. A couple other section championship appearances as well. Sam Boucher will start in the nets here tonight as the Bluebirds have basically been going back and forth with their 2 goaltenders. They've been flip-flopping between Sam Boucher and Madeline Wostrel. And then you see the White Bear Lake lineup here in starters tonight for their head coach, who's Elsa Shorey in her 3rd season. She played for White Bear Lake 2006 to 2010. And as you mentioned, Pete, they are 1-0-1 in their last 2. A tie with Irondale, 1-1 last Saturday. They defeated Anoka in overtime last week, January 13th on Thursday, and that final was 3-2. They've been going basically with 1 goaltender all season long, as you saw there. Maya Marston is their goaltender, an 11th grader. She's played all but 34 minutes here this season. For the White Bear Lake Bears, they're in the black, and Champlin Park, Coon Rapids in the white. We are underway. And it's the Bluebirds from their own zone, left to right, up to the point. Held in by the Bears, Grace Bailey. This is a very young Bears team. You look at some of their leading scorers. They're all 8th, 9th, and they've got some 7th graders on their roster as well. As the Bluebirds come back, Brooklyn Johnson, 14 points on the season, gets a good look, and the save needed there by the goaltender Marston.
Marston's had a real good season. You're going to hear a lot of her tonight. She's going to have to make a lot of saves for the Bears to come out of here with a win tonight.
3.17 goals against, a .916 save percentage, very respectable, with 1 shutout on the season as well. Bears trying to clear it out. She also wears the C on her jersey as a team captain here for White Bear Lake. Bluebirds back at their line, left to right. Brianna Qualley here for the Bluebirds, dumping it in, racing after it, and Qualley gets to it first. Centering pass in the middle for Del Castillo. That's Brooke. You have Brooke Del Castillo, and of course also it's her sister Briley out there as well. We'll see some time as the Bluebirds get it into the corner. Worked around, reversal. That was Nola Milton, the defenseman, who ended up deep in the zone. Swung around, helped out of the zone. Celia Spence for the Bears at neutral ice. Teams exchange possession. Bears get it back momentarily. Hofeld had it. And now back in their own zone and circling back here for the Bluebirds. It's Nola Milton. Goal and 2 assists. And it'll be chipped in. Line change here for the Bluebirds in the opening couple minutes here of this hockey game.
Yeah, all Champlin Park with the early advantage here, Jim. Sorry for cutting down.
No, I was just going to say Lila McKenzie was all by herself waiting for that line change. She had 4 Bears all around her around that Bear net trying to hold the zone, but now the Bears come out the other way. Out to center, Haley Daw leads the team in goals and points with 6 and 10 respectively. Got that puck on net and the save made by Boucher. Boucher's played 474 minutes. Meanwhile, Madeline Wostrel, the 9th grader, 454 minutes. So it's been very even between the 2 goaltenders here for head coach Gutterman.
Size-wise, a little bit of difference with Champlin Park. You can see that White Bear Lake's a young team just by the size out there. But what you're going to get out of a young team is a lot of enthusiasm. Glad to be a varsity hockey player, and let's go get them.
Bears able to push it back into the Bluebird zone. 14-14 left first period. No score. Only meeting between these two teams. White Bear Lake out of Section 4. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids out of Section 5 AA, as we'll get an icing here. And our first whistle of the game with 14:05 remaining in the first in a 0-0 game.
You know, Champlin Park coming in with a 500 record, but they weren't afraid to play people so far this year. They played Wayzata, they played Blaine, Centennial, Rogers, Maple Grove, Minnetonka. So they've had some tough games this season. They have been tested.
They had that 3-game winning streak. They beat Osseo Park Center, Proctor Hermantown. That's a nice win. They're one of the top-ranked teams in Class A. That was 4-2 back on December 3rd, as this is offside on the Bluebirds. And then they defeated Cloquet Esco Carleton 2-1. But then they played Rogers, Centennial, Maple Grove, and Minnetonka all in a row. They lost all 4 of those, but it's competition like that that'll make you tougher later on in the season when the playoffs come.
Yeah, absolutely. So Champlin Park not afraid to go out and play some tough teams.
Emma Strauss advancing the puck back up ahead. Emma Strauss headed to the University of Jamestown in North Dakota. They're going to be a Division I team. They're just starting up their women's hockey team. They're going to be Division I in the ACHA. That's the club team league and level. And amongst the college teams, both men and women have divisions in the American Collegiate Hockey Association, non-NCAA sanctioned. And it'll be backhanded out of the zone by the Bears. Bluebirds back here in their own end, but it's intercepted. Grabbed onto the stick here by Hofeld. Takes it to the middle, and a pad save needed by Boucher.
Nice play by Hofeld right there. Held onto the puck just a little bit. Cut to the middle. Got a good shot on goal.
Boucher, the netminder for the Bluebirds. 4.63 goals against. 831 save percentage, like we mentioned before. 474 minutes on the season, and a shot. Good look from the slot off of the stick of Bolander. And this time it was Marston who came up with a save, and the faceoff will be in the Bear zone.
You know, it's going to take me some time here, Jim, saying Champlin Park, Coon Rapids.
Yes.
Back when I coached girls hockey,
right.
Coon Rapids had some awful tough teams. And to see these two schools together is kind of surprising for me.
Remember Coach Jess Christofferson was at Coon Rapids there, at some good clubs. This puck gets kicked around out in front of the White Bear Lake net. And the Bears try to bring it back the other way. Coach Gutterman here in his first year with the Bluebirds. Here's a chance now for Johnson. Johnson takes it in on the left wing, back behind the net, and it climbs the glass and goes out of play. Longtime coach here at Champlin Park was Jim Coltis.
Right.
And he took over the job at Maple Grove. And then that opened the position here. And Coach Todd Gutterman, who had been at Forest Lake as the head coach, I mentioned 2 state tournament appearances out of Section 7, was an assistant last year at Andover, and then came over here and took the head coaching post with the Bluebirds.
Well, Jim was over at Maple Grove before. Then he came to Champlin. Now he's back over there. But he coaches softball there, too, so it makes sense.
It sure does, and they've had a lot of success for softball at Maple Grove as well. Bluebirds back in their own zone. Nice defense there by Shelby Julian. Able to pickpocket the puck. Now it's onto the stick of Kylie Scott. Defenseman, red line, gains the Bears zone. Here's her shot. Blocked, deflected, knocked down. Rebound Daw for the Bears, and she has it through center. Stick handling ahead, tipped away by Briley Del Castillo. And Del Castillo pushed it ahead for Lila McKenzie. McKenzie at the line all by herself with a line change. She'll flip it into the corner. No score. Shots are 4-1 in favor of the Bluebirds. Skating through center, losing an edge, Gabby Hofeld for the Bears. It's intercepted. Stick handling Johnson zigzags her way to the near wing. Back behind the net, thinking about a wraparound, gets a shot on net. Rebound, somebody was there, almost poked it home. Abigail Ness, 6 goals and 14 points on the season, was right there on the doorstep. It ends up back along the end wall here in the Bear zone. White Bear Lake playing in the Suburban East Conference, 1-8 in their conference here this season, and 4-14-1 entering. Here's a loose puck out in front, backhand, and the save by Marston.
Marston looks sharp here early for White Bear Lake.
Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, they've had a couple of great A's. That was another one. Now Bolander comes in. There's another good look, and it's right in on the logo and the insignia on that White Bear sweater of the goaltender Maya Marston. Face off in the Bear zone. Here's that last chance.
Yeah, good opportunity. Champlin Park coming out of the corner there. Just goes by that wide park. You know what you got to like about Marston besides being good goalie is those black pads.
Yes,
Very black sharp pads with the black jersey. Gotta like it.
It's harder for the offensive team to pick up rebounds, maybe.
Very true.
Puck up high. Kylie Scott. Bear went down. Rebound came back right side. Centering pass intended. Kyla Ketting tried to center it out in front for the Bluebirds, and instead it's back behind the Bear net with Amanda Smythe. Another thing that goaltender Maya Marston is good at is giving pronunciations. Head coach Elsa Shorey was on the bench during the JV game, which was 1-2-0 by the Bluebirds. So I was down here by the scores table, and there was the White Bear Lake goaltender. And I said, hey, you know your team's pronunciation? She said, sure do. So she helped out the broadcaster. That's always good.
That's nice.
Little toe drag. Scott comes in, sends it wide of the net. After it there is Emma Strauss, the senior. 5 goals, 2 assists, had a goal in their win against Armstrong Cooper as the Bears push it back to the CPCR line. Tipped back into the Bear end. White Bear Lake, Amanda Smythe. Goal and assist on the season. Her pass ahead. The forecheck for Champlin Park Coon Rapids, keeping the puck alive. It's onto the stick of Del Castillo. That's Brooke with a shot. Knocks down, blocked by traffic out in front of the netminder Marston. And then carried back out to neutral, Lily McKenzie.
Champlin Park's carrying the play to White Bear Lake, but the couple opportunities White Bear Lake has had have been good ones. So Champlin Park got to try to avoid that as much as possible.
Low angle shot. Bolander has 8 goals on the season. Again, Tara Beza, who's heading to St. Olaf, the senior, leads the team for the Bluebirds in goals, assists, and points, 11, 13, and 24, respectively. She had 2 goals against Armstrong Cooper in their most recent game, a victory for CPCR. As we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, they're 5-1-1 in their last 7. And on the attack, White Bear Lake's Madeline Lee, blockered aside by the netminder Boucher. Back up out to center. White Bear Lake back to their line, circling in her own zone. Olivia Simpkins, just an 8th grader, and it's stolen away. They got a chance the other way, and the pass was on the backhand side. Getting a shot on net was Ness, but the save made by Marston didn't have quite the angle she wanted. Ness has it back again, tries to force it out in front, and Marston is down in that blue paint, and she'll smother and cover for a face-off in the White Bear Lake zone.
Marston's doing a nice job on our rebounds, controlling the rebounds. Our defenders are in there clearing out the Champlin Park Coon Rapids players. Looks like we got an early timeout here.
Yeah, White Bear Lake is going to use their timeout. So a timeout, White Bear Lake. We've got the overhead cameras. They just installed those also at Andover. We got to see those for the first time, I think, you and I.
We
that
did.
was quite an honor. You and I got to call the first game with the overhead camera. They utilize that camera a lot. I don't know if you watched the Wild game yesterday.
I did.
Colorado Avalanche, their 3rd goal, a very controversial goal.
It sure was.
Underneath the pad, and I guess they just assumed that it was across the line. Let's take a look at the standings. Northwest Suburban Conference, Andover right now. I guess you could say they're running away with it.
Well, they sure are, and they're playing Hockey Day Minnesota against Edina, 9:30 in the morning on Saturday.
Down in Mankato. I haven't looked at the forecast yet for Mankato.
It looks pretty cold. It looks pretty cold. I know that because my father is supposed to drop a puck on Friday night for the Mankato East-West game. He was state champion, the only state champions in Mankato, and the only surviving member. He's 90 years old. And
so is he East or West?
Well, he was in high school. They won the junior state championship, and they weren't playing high school hockey back then. And people were coming back from the war, so taking him down there Friday night to drop the puck.
That's amazing. Yeah. So the state hockey tournament began, what, in 1945?
I think it was 45, but Mankato did not.
Did not have a team yet. They did not have high school teams down there yet.
Yeah, outdoor rink, and there wasn't a lot of indoor rinks back then.
No, not at all. Maybe the St. Paul Auditorium.
Well, that's where the state
Hippodrome,
championships were. Yep.
Probably some of those up north. The Eveleth.
I think South St. Paul was one of the earlier rinks.
Yeah. Back to live action here after White Bear Lake using their timeout. Strategic use of that timeout here. And the Bluebirds come out from behind their net. They're left to right, out to center. They got to the blue line, and that was it. The pass by Del Castillo was knocked down on the attack on the far side. Deagle. And Deagle here in the near side trying to force it. Then Madeline Lee was just an 8th grader, and she has 3 goals. Had a goal and an assist in their win over Anoka. Now the puck picked up at center. Tara Beza in, left side, shot, save by Marston. Nice developing 2-on-1. They came in nice and wide, and the pass was right on the money to Brooklyn Johnson, who has 8 goals this season. But Marston's been up to the task, 10 for 10 on saves here so far in the first period.
Here's a look at a nice thing that Brooklyn Johnson did. She was starting out so wide, and then she cut to the middle of the ice, so she had a much better angle when she did receive the puck. And it's on her off wing, but good opportunity, very unselfish there by Champlin Park Coon Rapids.
You come in on a 2-on-1, and the forwards were wide, but not too wide at the point of attack. Here's a little dribbling puck into the crease, and Marston has to cover it up again. Another faceoff in the Bear zone. But if you come in relatively wide like they did there once they got the play set up, it makes it tough for that one defenseman to defend, doesn't it? The wider you are in there.
Absolutely. And Johnson waited till the last minute, and then she cut real hard for the net, so she got a little bit better angle. But, yeah, you have to keep yourself wide so they can't cover both of you.
Brooke Del Castillo taking the draw for the Bluebirds. They win it. They dump it down low for Qualley. Qualley centers. Player went down onto the ice. That was Del Castillo, and that allows the Bears to gain possession, but they can't clear. They'll have to retreat back to the far corner. Lila Beck. Lila Beck, number 12, is just a 7th grader here playing varsity hockey. Now the Bears with Smythe, the 9th grader coming in. Good speed, takes a shot through a screen, goes wide. Karam off the end wall. Back to the near corner and the half boards with under 7 left to go in the first period. Again, we haven't seen a goal yet, 0-0. Champlin Park Coon Rapids as a team, they average 3 goals per game scored. They're giving up on average 3.6. White Bear has struggled a little bit scoring goals, averaging just 1.2 per game here this season.
Yeah, young team. It's going to take them a while to get that all together, but they sure work hard.
Annika Norman up ahead to Daw. Daw gets some speed, breaks through, shot, save, bouncing puck, rebound, it's a goal! Boucher made the initial save, and then the next wave coming in got a piece of it, and it looks like that's Talia, is that number 9, Talia Domshot, the 9th grader, her 5th goal of the season, following the play, getting the rebound and depositing it, and it's 1-0 White Bear Lake.
You know what she did really well here? We're going to see it again. She didn't make any kind of kicking motion. It just kind of went off her body, I think, here, and went in the back of the net. Domshot's dad is over there on the bench. He was a Centennial coach for many, many years, assistant coach over there with the girls, and he teaches over in White Bear Lake, so I believe that's probably why he's here, and his daughter looks like a nice little player.
Her 5th goal of the season, and it's 1-0 White Bear Lake despite being outshot 11-4. They're on the board first. Bluebirds go back to work here. Nice little move from the point with Scott into the slot. Puck loose, bodies down. Still down there, and a save by Marston. Quick trigger shot was taken by the Bluebirds' Tara Beza. And Marston again got a pad on it. And back come the Bears. Haley Daw. Daw was the one who gets the assist on that goal by Domshot. She was the one who brought it in on the left wing and got the initial shot.
Yeah, she's the leader on this team. You can see that, one of the older young ladies on the team.
Yeah, as we mentioned, 6 goals on the season for Haley Daw. The 10th grader leads them in that department, although now Domshot is 1 goal closer. The 9th grader now with 5 as we near 5 minutes left to go in the first period. 1-0 White Bear Lake. Bluebirds bouncing it out to center, a little bit behind Qualley. And that means the Bears have to start it again. Up ahead to Bailey. Bailey then feeds it over to Roser. Roser swings it in here for the Bears. Bears getting at it right now. They're pinning the Bluebirds into the zone a bit here, giving a hard time. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids having a hard time breaking out of their zone right now. They're just having to circle back below their goal line.
Well, White Bear Lake is outworking them on this last shift here, that's for sure.
And they're speedy, too. You can see that this is an Olympic-sized rink here, so you got the wide rink. So even though they're young and they're smaller in stature, some of their speed and their quickness has come in handy here in the game today. Onto the stick of McKenzie. Lily McKenzie at center, shy of the White Bear Lake line, bounces it in, and the goaltender Marston couldn't quite find it, and they'll whistle it dead. Face off in the White Bear zone.
It sounded kind of funny. I was talking about White Bear Lake, and one of the older players on the team was a 10th grader.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think they have a
veteran.
senior on here. A couple 11th graders I see, but that's a young team.
Yeah, not a single senior on their roster here for the White Bear Lake Bears, and their head coach Elsa Shorey in her 3rd season here, coaching for her alma mater. Of course, White Bear Lake, a long tradition of hockey on the boys' side, but have never won a state tournament quarterfinal game.
Nope.
White Bear back the other way. Domshot, who has the goal, works it around on the near wing. Runs into a double team. Puck comes free. Up the wall. Forced out by Tara Beza here for the Bluebirds. And back into row zone, resetting is Grace Bailey. Bailey bounces it to center right in front of the benches here at the Champlin Ice Forum. Nice crowd here on the near side of the rink. The band was here tonight as well. Always festive. Puck stolen. Lily Howard for the Bears into the corner, goes down. After it is defenseman Kennedy Bolander. 3-point game against Hopkins recently here for the Bluebirds. Under 3 left in the first period. And the Bears doing a nice job bottling up the Bluebirds here. In the corner, Bailey behind the net. Working on her backhand, pulls it to the forehand, feeds it to the fresh player off the bench, Celia Spence. Spence with a shot, and it finds the glove of netminder Boucher. Face off here in the Bluebird zone.
You know, that's what happens, Jim. But you get that first goal. You're getting outplayed. You get that goal. You're young like they are. Man, the enthusiasm ramps up, and White Bears really starting to push here.
Face off far wing. Glove side of Sam Boucher, one of the seniors on this Champlin Park Coon Rapids team. Puck pulled out of there, though, by Ava Johnson. Johnson tries to walk along the goal line. Got back check from behind. Puck behind the net. Post to post was Boucher, and the puck comes out of there onto the stick of Shelby Julian. Bluebirds bounce it up ahead, not quite far enough for the White Bear line. It's right at the red line. Teams exchange possession, and the Bears come away with it. Norman dumped in. To it first, Kylie Scott. 2 goals in the last 2 games for Champlin Park Coon Rapids. Dumped in. Bluebirds get a line change. Johnson stays out there to forecheck. She gets the puck. Centering pass out in front. Oh, and Marsden another big save as she denied Ness.
Yeah, Marston was out just enough. Get in front of that shot from Ness. Ness was looking to go right corner. Marston was up to the task.
Another chance right at the doorstep is Ness. Gets it back, tries to wrap it around with a backhand, and it's stopped by Marston again. 2 very good chances for Champlin Park Coon Rapids, but Maya Marston has been up to the task.
Yeah, another good pass. No-look pass from behind the net. Backhand right out in front. Ness with a good opportunity. Here's our shot from up on top. Quick right leg, kicked it out, made the save.
The old pinball flipper.
Gotta like that.
Off of the draw. Bears have it. Can't clear. Right onto the stick. Briley Del Castillo. In low. Curling from the end wall. Tara Beza to the left wing towards the net. Bounced off of traffic. Still working it there is Johnson. Johnson centered behind the net. Johnson a backhand poke at it. Missed it. Bears get the rebound and they come back the other way. Right to left. Smythe. Forced wide, still with it. She goes down along with the defender as Bolander was going in there with her, but she forced her wide. Puck along the end wall. Under a minute left to go. First period, 1-0 White Bear Lake. Bluebirds back. Tara Beza gets by one defender, ends up with it along the end wall. Looking to center, out of the reach of Johnson. Intercepted. Bears break out up ahead to center, a little bit behind Smythe. And then settling it down, Kylie Scott through center. Blue line, Scott again. Going into the corner, looking for some help. 25 seconds left in the period. The Bluebirds getting a change here, and Scott will take it all the way back out. They'll have to reset.
White Bear Lake very disciplined in their own zone. They're not running around. They're playing their position, doing a really nice job. Looks like we got a delayed penalty here, Jim.
Scott is going to be on White Bear Lake. Scott has it, gives it up to Milton. Milton coming in on the backhand right wing, centers it through everybody, and the Bears get it just at the horn. So with that delayed penalty, it'll be a full 2-minute power play coming up for Champlin Park Coon Rapids to start the second period. And for them, that's just what the doctor ordered. They can kind of set the tone with the power play to start the second period.
Yeah, it's going to be a big power play to start it off for Champlin Park. Doing a nice job out shooting White Bear Lake 13-5, but they're down 1-0.
1-0. White Bear Lake leading Champlin Park Coon Rapids. It's girls hockey here on QCTV.
In order for us to continue participating in athletics and activities,
we need to work together.
Wash your hands often, especially when you're in public areas.
If you're sick, stay home.
Stay at least 6 feet away from other people and do not hang out in groups.
Cover your nose and mouth with a mask or use a cloth face covering.
Help keep us in the game.
Please practice health and safety protocols so we can keep doing what we love.
mask up, Rebels.
Tornadoes.
Cardinals. Bengals.
Huskies.
Mask up, Anoka Henderson.
Welcome to At the Half, the show where we take a closer look at some of our local area high school sports. I'm your host, Seamus Burke. Let's start off with the Anoka gymnastics team. They're an ambitious group looking ahead to a big season. Let's head out and talk with the Tornadoes.
At my elementary school, there was a gymnastics after school, and that's where I started. And me and my best friend, she's actually another captain, and from there, I decided to be done with dance, and I just kept on with gymnastics, and been doing it ever since.
I tried out a lot of sports when I was younger, but I didn't like to have shoes on. I was kind of a weird kid like that. I don't know, I just had a lot of energy always jumping off the furniture, so my parents thought it would be a good idea, and it kind of just stuck.
We actually got a couple new girls, and we lost a couple girls that were really important to our team, but the new girls are showing promise, and we've been working really hard all summer, so we still have our hardest skills. We're starting off strong.
What's been really fun so far this year is the amount that we have to gain. They're so talented, they're so hardworking, and they're going to develop a lot from the first meet to the last meet. Last year we came in strong, went strong, and ended strong. It was just a seasoned group, and every meet felt just kind of almost a little too easy because they were so practiced, so rehearsed. They'd been with each other so long. Last year we only had one new team member because of COVID. This year we have many more, and many more stepping into big roles. And so it was an exciting start knowing that we were going to grow each meet, that our score would grow, that their performances would grow. And that's already happened just in our first couple meets. So it's exciting each time to see what's going to come next.
I think it's really cool how everyone focuses on themselves. You want to do your best, but even if you mess up, you still get really excited when your teammates do really good. So, I personally, I've done really bad at meets, but I still am really happy at the end because everyone else did really good or someone else got a PR. And it's just, we're all there for each other. We're very supporting.
I think gymnastics is unique because it's just such a mentally tough sport that the team bond is almost way different than any other sport would be, because you have to be there for each other so much mentally and support each other when you're having a rough day. It's so mental. It's super physical too, but I would say it's 90% mental, 10% physical. So yeah, you have to be there for each other a lot. So it creates a really good team atmosphere.
We really, really want to make it to state as a team. We haven't done that in 12 years, a really long time. And we've been so close, and our competition is getting a little easier, so hopefully we can make it this year.
Next, we have the Andover dance team. The members describe their time together and their love for each other as more of a family than a team. Let's learn more about this awesome group.
My name is Natalie Shepard, and I've been with Andover Dance Team for 4 years. These 4 years have been amazing. I've made so many friends, and Honestly, they are considered a part of my family, and my sister's on the team, and so it's just been so fun. I've learned and grown in so many different ways. I'd say the difference between this year's team and last year's team is everyone is a lot closer this year, and they have so many new qualities that they can bring to the team and that they contribute, and I think everyone has kind of taken a next step into going to new goals and reaching new heights. This year, I'd say our goals are being able to get to new skills that we haven't really been able to before, and I think with this team it's completely possible. I think that we're in a good spot at the start of the season, and I'm really excited to see where we go.
Dancing for the dance team for 4 years. I've been on both fall and winter. I started dance when I was in kindergarten. I've always loved it. My mom always wanted me to be in it, and I just fell in love with it, I guess. I think this year we finally all found our love for dance, and we've always had it, but I just think this year really has shown how far we can take ourselves, and you know, like we just have a family here, and it's really awesome. Our goals for this year are just to try our best at every competition. I think we all just want to up our scores, be there for each other, and just love each other. I think our dance team just really shows, like I said, how much of a family we are, and we just, the difference from last year and this year has just been amazing, and just that we all have so many supporters, and it's just been so great.
My name's Grace Amel. I've been dancing on the fall team for 3 years and the winter team for 2 years. Well, actually I was a gymnast for about 12 years before I started dancing, and then once I got to high school, I mean, it just looked fun, so I decided I'd try it, and it just kind of blossomed into what it is now. Well, last year's team was great. I think we started a lot of the growth that we're continuing this year, and just the girls on the team this year, they're motivated, they want it, and you can tell, and it's really shown in our performances. Well, I mean, state is the ultimate goal always. That's always what we're working towards, but I think more than like a material goal, we're just looking to advance our program and do the best we can this season and build off of what we started last year.
Next, we have the Champlin Park Alpine Ski Team. Let's check in with the Rebels and get their thoughts on the challenges the team has faced during this unique year.
My name is Jack Thomason. I've been on the team for 4 years now, and I'm the boys' captain. To me, being captain is about including everybody. I like to make sure that I always go around and make sure everyone's having fun, talk about how their nights are going, and ask if they need any help or any advice with anything. I just try and be a positive role model and show leadership in that way. I personally would like to go to state. I would also love if our team would make it to state. We have a great team this year. We have a great shot at going, and if everything turns out the way it's supposed to go, we might just go. So,
my name is Anthony Hurlitz. I am a senior at Champlin Park High School, and I've been skiing with the Champlin Park Alpine team for 4 years now. Actually, it takes about an hour to get to practice every day, and then an hour home after practice every day. So it's 2 hours out of the day. Some people might think that's a bunch of time wasted, but a lot of us actually enjoy the bus ride a lot more than practice, because you get to hang out with a bunch of your friends, you get to talk to them, you get to mess around, and it's a lot of fun. So I mean, we don't find it as time wasted. Some of us actually really look forward to the bus versus practice, because some nights are not most fun on the hill.
I'm Sam Johnson. I'm a senior at Champlin Park, and I've been skiing since freshman year.
Let's just go. Just ski, you feel me?
But this year we got a really solid team. We got 27 people, I think. So, and a lot of them are very fast, forceful, and aggressive skiers. So, yeah, it's all in the legs and core. You're really pushing with those legs to push off of the ground, and just getting those racing lines in, sort of like Formula One stuff, and you'll be the fastest kid on the hill. So. Just the other night, we did a couple runs. I shaved off 9 seconds just that night, so it was pretty good.
I'm Brooke Murray. I'm a senior in high school, and I've been on the team for 4 years. There's a lot different between my freshman year and my senior year. With skill and ability, it's a huge difference. knowing what I'm doing, huge difference. And the size of the team has gone up by a lot since my freshman year, so the whole experience is completely different. I like being around my team a lot. We spend a lot of time together, and just watching each other improve is also really amazing to see. My personal goal is just to get faster, keep improving, and have fun. And for my team, I hope my teammates do well as well. Maybe some of them can make it to state, who knows?
That's it for this edition of At the Half. Make sure to stay connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, as well as watching Channel 859 and online at QCTV.org. Thanks for watching.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, and she convinced me to continue my education. No one receives a diploma alone. If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfies, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Both teams back out on the ice, getting ready for period number 2 here on QCTV. In that first period, just 1 goal on the board, 13 shots on goal for Champlin Park Coon Rapids. Bluebirds will start this period with a power play, and take a look at some of the highlights from that first period. A lot of big saves by Maya Marston.
Yeah, Maya Marston has been the story of this game so far with 13 saves. There was a look at White Bear Lake's dime shot, knocking it in off of her body, and a good rush by White Bear Lake. The Bears are up 1-0, but Champlin Park, Jim's coming out with a power play here to start the second period.
Yeah, White Bear Lake's number 26, Lily Howard, called for slashing in the final seconds of that first period. Delayed penalty there for about 30 seconds or so, and it carried it to the final horn, and so a full 2 minutes on the board here for Champlin Park. Their power play on the season, 22% conversion. Penalty kill for White Bear Lake at 78.7.
22%, that's not bad.
No.
You know,
Anytime you're in the 20s, you're pushing that 25, 1 out of 4. That means you're getting it done and you're taking advantage of those opportunities.
Real important for Champlin Park to try to put something on the board here. They got to be a little bit frustrated out shooting White Bear Lake 13-5 and being down 1-0. So you want to come out, you want to put something on the board here on your power play.
Abigail Ness will center the power play. Tara Beza on one wing, and on the other side, it's Brooklyn Johnson. And again, Champlin Park with the puck here. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids in their white home uniforms tonight from the Champlin Ice Forum. Here comes Johnson in through traffic. And her shot sails high over the cage, off the high glass, trickles out in front, and a good chance, but missing it was Tara Beza. Fanned on it in the slot, held in here by the Bluebirds. Near side, Scott. Scott playing catch. Tara Beza back to Scott from way out. That one saucers high and wide. Off the wall again. Backhand attempt. Tara Beza does bounce through the slot. Cleared by the Bears.
Yeah, good opportunity there for Champlin Park to put it in the back of the net. But once again, Marston up to the task.
Back to get it. Kylie Scott. 3 goals as a defenseman on the season. Long feed Johnson. Shake and bake to the middle, but lost the handle. Intercepted Johnson. Johnson clears it the other way for White Bear Lake. With 1:05 left in the power play for the Bluebirds. The Rebels and the Cardinals. You put them together, you got the Blue Rebels and you got the Cardinals, which are birds. Thus the Bluebirds. Tara Beza. I think that's where they probably came up with that, don't you think?
I'm going to go with that, Jim.
Centering pass, in off a couple of legs. Rebound ends up to Milton here for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Back up high, straight away Johnson to the right wing. Ness towards the net. Marston saved, couldn't corral it in. It is cleared and it will trickle out of the zone.
Yeah, Champlin Park was changing right there. They would have been able to hold that one up, but here they come right back into the zone.
Right back in. Milton, shot, save, and the rebound scored! Marston made the initial save, but then off of the rebound, just like the White Bear Lake goal, it's put in by Lily McKenzie, her 4th of the season, power play goal, and we're tied at 1.
Just what the doctor ordered. Lily McKenzie, the freshman for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, knocked in that rebound, and as well as Marston's been controlling those rebounds, she didn't do a great job on that one, and McKenzie knots it up at 1.
You see right there, she tried to corral, and just before she got her glove over top of that puck, Lily McKenzie able to get the stick on it, power it through, get her 4th goal of the season, and it ties the game at 1 here at the Champlin Ice Forum.
Well, big goal for Champlin Park. Put things back even strength here now and see how it goes from here.
Yeah, back to 5-on-5. Bears in the black uniforms. Left to right here in the second period. Maddie Belisle bouncing the other way, intercepted. Briley Del Castillo. Bluebirds have it. Milton got an assist. The lone assist on that one. So Milton assisting McKenzie, power play goal. Ties this game at 1. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids 1 for 1 on the power play. That's been the only penalty we have seen in this game this evening. Out in front, Ness with a chance. Couldn't pull the trigger. Comes back out in front, wide open, and a point-blank chance. Tara Beza, save Marston, holds on.
Little hop in the step here for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids after tying this one up here. Here's another look at it, held in at the point. Deflects right on over to 24 for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Right in on goal. Another save.
Ness in there taking the draw for the Bluebirds. Bears come up with it, backhanded out, a little bit behind Haley Daw. Daw assisted on the first period goal here for the Bears. Tied at 1, nearing the 3-minute mark of the second period. Centering pass comes all the way up. Quick wrist shot, Norman, and it ends up in the glove of Sam Boucher.
About 3 minutes into the period. First shot on goal for White Bear Lake, trying to settle back down here again in a tie hockey game.
Backup goaltender here tonight is Madeline Wostrell, who's 6-3-0 on the season. Boucher 3-5-1. Ness again off the draw, pulls it back into the corner. Bluebird player fell down. Gabby Hofield after it for the Bears. Swung back around. Defenseman after to the far corner. Olivia Simpkins, who's a defenseman, just an 8th grader. And this one will come back through the way here for the Bluebirds. Bluebirds out of their end. Milton banks it off the wall, but she was shy of the red line. So that'll be an icing here on the Bluebirds.
Yeah, I think she was expecting her player to come across to the boards there. She zigged when she was supposed to zag.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, man. It's really bad, Jim, when you're old like me and you zig when you're supposed to zag.
Well, yeah, well, and the older you get, I mean, that usually results in injury, right?
It sure
I
does.
mean, ligaments and bones and things are in danger when you're zigging when you should be zagging at an accelerated age. Bears back to their line. Back at the red line, trying to gain control. Celia Spence. She had it momentarily. Puck is free again in front of the benches. Smythe was there, but she lost it. Del Castillo comes in, out in front, backhand scores. That's McKenzie again. Give her 2 for the game. A nice setup in transition where the Bears coughed it up at center ice. And it's 2-0 Bluebirds.
Lily McKenzie, the freshman, she's having a night. 2-on-1 for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. You'll see it here on the replay coming across the line. Nice little backhand pass, kind of up on edge, and it actually went off one of the White Bear Lake players' stick, as you can see from our top camera here on her backhand. And that made the puck change trajectory a little bit there. They all count. 2-1, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids.
Brooke Del Castillo will get the primary assist there. Not sure if there was another one. I think Del Castillo actually is the one who took it off a White Bear Lake stick at center ice. Back-to-back goals here for Lily McKenzie. Goals numbers 4 and 5 on the season for the freshman. And just like that, Bluebirds so at 12:35 left in the second period. Shots on goal are 16-5 in favor of Champlin Park Coon Rapids. They've outshot White Bear Lake 3-0 in the second period. Out of those 3 shots, 2 of them have ended up in the net. Make it 4-0 now. They just put that last shot up on goal. 17-15 in favor of the Bluebirds shots on goal, and they now lead at 2-1.
Well, McKenzie, 3 goals on the season coming in here. 2 goals in the first period and a half.
And a penalty coming up. I think this is going to be on Champlin Park Coon Rapids. That'll even up the penalty chances here and the power play opportunities. Molly Terabeza is going to go to the box for a hook. And we'll see the White Bear Lake power play here for the first time, looking to get going on the power play, converting on just 6.3% of their opportunities. Meanwhile, the penalty kill for Champlin Park Coon Rapids, again, they're in that low 80 percentile, 83.3%.
Terabeza is the leading scorer on Champlin Park. She's in the penalty box.
Bears win the draw. They pull it back to Daw. Into the corner for Madeline Lee. Lee gets some help. Domshot, who has the goal here for the Bears. Ness comes away with it for the Bluebirds. Banks it off the glass. It does sneak out of the zone. Settled down there momentarily by Daw. Right back into the zone and held in. Here comes Lee down the middle with a shot. A little fluttering puck. In on Boucher, and she'll cradle it with 1:34 left in the White Bear power play.
Boucher holding on to that shot. A couple of White Bear Lake players are bearing down on it. Here's another look at it. Good opportunity right out in the slot area. Nice save, holding on to that rebound.
Face-off won by the Bears up to the point. Held in Belial. Down the left wing, still loose. Shot from that wing, and it's in on Boucher. And she'll freeze play once again now with 1:34 left in the penalty.
White Bear Lake doing a nice job moving the puck around in the offensive zone. Just unable to put it by Bashaw.
Face-off will be to her right. Taking the draw, Lily McKenzie has the 2 goals here tonight. White Bear Lake, though, pulls it back. They set up, then they dump it in deep below the goal line. Trying to center was Hofeld. Tipped by McKenzie. She has it again. Big night tonight for Lily McKenzie. Through center, got it as far as the Bear line. Picked off Daw. Daw transitions quickly through neutral. has it on the left side, sends it wide of the net. Minute 10 left to go in the White Bear Lake power play, trying to tie it up, trailing 2-1 in the second period. Bears from behind their net. Grace Bailey had it, but then she got turned around. And now the Bluebirds trying to hold that puck back there. I think that's Qualley, yeah. Qualley along the end wall trying to trap it and take precious seconds off of the White Bear power play. Did a pretty good job doing that. Now Bailey starts up the other way. Bailey gains the zone, goes to the left wing, has it on the backhand, pulls it to the forehand, flips it back up to the point, setting up there Norman. Norman a shot all the way through, knocked down and then smothered by Boucher.
You know, that's not an easy puck to handle right there. Puck was just flipped way up in the air. A couple of people were screening and came down luckily into the pad of the goalkeeper.
I mean, you can get a short hop or a higher hop than you expect. Who knows what's going to happen there? Many a goaltender at the highest level has been fooled by a puck like that being shot from center ice or from way out.
That's why it's never a bad idea to shoot. Never get upset with anybody if they shoot.
White Bear trying to get going here on the power play. Smythe had it, final 15 seconds, lost it to Ness. Ness tried to dance with a toe drag on the near wing. It's poked away by the Bears. Bears corral Norman. Dumped in. Final 5 seconds of the power player for White Bear. Trying to get one last chance. Cough it up, though, to Adele Castillo. And it comes out to center. Out of the penalty box is Tara Beza, and the puck comes in offside here for White Bear Lake. That'll bring the faceoff outside of the Bluebird line.
Norman, the senior player. I mean, she's a junior, but she's one of the two juniors on this young White Bear Lake team.
Yeah, in their varsity roster, you've got Norman and Spence, and then their starting goaltender, Marston, also a junior. And wearing the C on the jersey. Didn't see that very often, did you, back in the day with a goaltender wearing the C, shot near wing off of the glove and then covered once again by Marston with Tara Beza, leading goal scorer for the Bluebirds, getting the shot on net.
You know, you never did, Jim, but when you did, you knew you were going to be in for a battle. Because if the goalie wore that C, they were really good.
Right.
So I didn't like seeing those C's on the opposing goalies.
Champlin Park, Coon Rapids gets to the puck. They score! Off of the faceoff, right to the doorstep. Looks like Ness, who won the draw and then went right to the net, and the puck came to her at the pipe. And it's now 3-1, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids.
Yeah, that was Abby Ness. She was hanging around the front of the net. Rebound came out again. A little bit of room on that right side of the keeper. Put it in the back of the net, and all of a sudden it's 3-1, Bluebirds.
7:09 time of the goal. They had a few players there in the vicinity in a grade A close-in chance.
Yeah, that wasn't as easy as it looked because she was on her off wing, but did a really nice job scooping it up into the net.
And Marston thought that she was up against the near side post, but somehow Ness found a way through it. And it's 3-1, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Bolander back. Here comes Bolander with a shot off the side of the net.
Yeah, she had the wheels going right there. One of the captains for the Bluebirds.
Bolander and Johnston getting the assist. Johnson and Bolander assisting. The goal, Abby Ness. And that is her 7th of the season. Came in with 6. And a little breathing room now here for the Bluebirds. A 3-1 lead. 9 minutes remaining. Period 2.
You know, this is when it gets tough on a young team, too. Trying to keep them up when all of a sudden you give up 3 goals and you're down 3-1. You got to try to keep them up and keep them in the game.
Champlin Park, Coon Rapids with 3 goals here in the second period. They go right back to work. Tara Beza intercepts corner to corner. Up to the line off of the skate of Milton. Able to gain control, help it over to Johnson. Johnson in deep. White Bear trying to clear it up and out. Not enough mustard on that from Norman. Now it's picked right back up. Tara Beza right out in front. Shot, pad, save, rebound, trickles back in on Marston with the cover.
Coming out of that corner, good look on goal there by Beza. Had her head up. She was looking. Goaltender came out and cut down that angle a little bit, though. Nice job by both.
Shots are 21-8. 8-3 this period for the Bluebirds. Another clean face-off win by Ness. Pulled back to Scott. In deep.
You know, that was pretty impressive, Jim. You figured that out. 8-3.
To do that math
on the fly like that. Without a calculator.
I had pre-calculus. I went as high as pre-calculus in high school. I don't remember a lot of math classes, though, at Brown Institute.
No.
The only math you needed in broadcasting school was to back time your record. Let's say you had a 2.5-minute Chicago song.
Right.
And you needed to back time it so you could get the ID on 8 seconds before the top of the hour because you had network news then at the top of the hour. That was the extent of the math when it came to broadcasting school at Brown Institute. So that whole pre-calculus stuff, I didn't really get a chance to use that much. Bluebirds, good centering pass for Ness. Kind of fanned on it, rebound, hit the post, and then a save by Marston. Close, very close. I'm anxious to see the overhead look on this one. Marston ended up with it in her glove. Keeps it 3-1, but the Bluebirds came very close.
Yeah, here's another look at it.
I don't know if it hit the post or just a player, and then Marston came over and able to slam the door right there, kept it out.
White Bear Lake cleaned them out of there, too, then afterwards. They helped their goalie out. Saw a goal like that yesterday in that Wild game.
Yeah, controversial goal. Brooke Del Castillo off of the draw. Bluebirds can't hold it in. Bears have a chance at a 2-on-1 here if they can settle it down. Holefield ends up with it, but the shot partially blocked. Bolander got a piece of it, goes wide of the Bluebird net. Bouncing back behind that net, Kennedy Bolander, senior defense. Goal, 2 assists, 3 points in their recent win over Hopkins St. Louis Park. And the Rebels settle it down. It is Bolander, but not out. Shot right off of that, in towards the netminder. Blocked by traffic. Manning that near side point is Maddie Belisle for the Bears. Bouncing through the slot. From the left point is Simpkins. Gains advantage. Backhands it towards the net. Up through the slot by the Bears. That'll come out of the zone. And a break chance the other way. Lily McKenzie already with 2 goals. Tried to make a move on the near side wing. Bailey got back. Did a nice job playing defense on that move by McKenzie. And the Bears clear it. Touched at center. No icing.
Yeah, McKenzie's feeling it right now. Got a couple goals. You're looking for that third one. Waiting for the hats to come out.
Bouncing puck. Body check out at center. They'll say incidental contact. No whistle. Play continues. And dumping it is Madeline Lee. And now we had another one. We actually have that player down.
Yeah, they got tied up there. A couple of Champlin Park players with one of the White Bear Lake players. Took a pretty hard hit right there.
That looks like third line center Emma Olson, number 6. Or is it 16?
I think it's 6.
Oh, yeah, it is 6. Yeah. Yeah, Emma Strauss has a couple of inches, it appears, on Emma Olson. So a couple of Emmas occupying the same space. One going one way, one going the other. That usually doesn't turn out too good. And Emma Olson is back up. She's laughing. Smile on her face, so she'll be okay.
You got to love girls hockey, Jim. Your captain goes down on her knees, sits down, and starts talking to her.
Right.
Boys, they'd go by and probably hit him on top of the head with their stick and say, "Get up." With very little concern for their health. Not here in girls hockey. You got to love it.
So Emma Olson shaken up a little bit here. She'll come off the ice here. A little bit of help and direction there from sophomore Briley Del Castillo. Coaches will talk to her.
Yeah, you got to make sure she's okay there if she got hit in the head area.
Trainer is down there as well. Okay, let's go to the Coon Rapids Fieldhouse and Gymnasium, Coon Rapids High School.
Looks like we have a good one going on there, 59-56, Coon Rapids over Anoka.
Cardinals and the Tornadoes, 60-56, second half. It's over on, I believe the truck said Channel 19. And CTN is the one. We're teaming up with the folks from Coon Rapids, CTN, giving us that feed. Thanks to the guys over there. Joe and Howie do a great job. White Bear down low, point blank chance, right on the money. Domshot already has a goal, save, and then scrambling after the puck is Boucher. And somehow she finds it amongst that mass of humanity. And the faceoff will be in the Bluebird zone. Here's a look.
Nice job by Boucher covering up on that first shot. Off the blocker, back out in front.
She made 3 saves there and then found it and plopped that glove on it.
Well, you got one on the shots on goal. I never trusted any place where we played were shots on goals. Champlin, Coon Rapids, it was like, wait a minute.
So if you're the visiting team,
I never felt. Yeah.
Well, that happens at the highest level sometimes. Even on the college side, being involved in Division I, coaches will question shots on goal totals all the time. They'll go, we counted them after we watched the video, and they say we had 10 more than what they had at the stats. Just happens.
Oh, yeah.
One person's interpretation of a shot.
That's right.
Usually it is, hey, if it would have, my thought on that is, here's one that comes from way out in Marston, covers it up. My thought on that always has been, no matter where the shot comes from, if it would have gone into the net, that's a shot on goal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, I don't know, sometimes maybe just from some angles, the stat keeper, wherever and whatever arena it is, whatever level it is, sometimes they may just see it differently. Centering pass through the slot. Good look there by Johnson, just didn't connect as the Bears come back down by 2, 3-1. Final 5 minutes of the second period. Back up and out, on her stick. Brooklyn Johnson. Johnson to the line, comes in, met by 2 Bear defenders. Lost it, but then Bolander following the play to be able to hold it into the zone for Ness. Lower half of the far circle, bounces it wide, now behind the net. Bears find it there. Up and out, no. Norman tried to clear. Bluebirds able to keep it in. Bears find it. Lila Beck, number 12. Back up the wall, held in again. Milton this time to the side of the net. Swept away from danger by Smythe for the Bears.
White Bear Lake looking a little tired right now.
They are. It's been a long shift right now. They have a few less skaters than the Bluebirds do if you look at the bench. Not quite the same depth. Up to the point, slap shot Bolander. Knocked down on front onto the stick. Terabeza brings it back out, then gives to Bolander, who chips it in low, looking for Johnson. Bears keep it away from her. Swept around, but not out of the zone. At the point, Milton. Swung back around past Ness. Johnson tried to center. Johnson has it now. Takes a low angle shot, blocked. Getting in the way of that, Domshot. Domshot with the block shot. Bank pass off the end wall to the far side. Terabeza shot from a bad angle. It's on net. Kicked out Marston, finally out of the zone. This has been a long defensive shift here for White Bear Lake, and it's the long change here in the second period. They need to find a way to get the puck going the other way.
Yeah, they can only get one off there, Jim, and puck still can't get it out.
Norman not out. McKenzie has it. Here's her shot, and their goaltender will save him here with a glove save and a freeze and a face-off. And finally, those players that have been on that shift for so long can head to the White Bear bench.
Yeah, that's when you're yelling, freeze it, freeze it, freeze it, or ice it, ice it. We don't care, either one. It's going to be really important down the last 3 minutes here for the Bears to keep Champlin Park Coon Rapids off the board.
Yeah, keep it 3-1. Try to generate some offense. Oh, close look. Right on the money. McKenzie with a hat trick bid. Saved by Marston. Puck is still loose. Bears have it, and they'll motor it the other way. Celia Spence had the lone goal in their tie against Irondale. Down the far wall. She gets taken out of the play, and that's going to be a penalty here on Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. And she looks shaken up. Celia Spence.
Looks like Kylie Scott getting the penalty for the Bluebirds.
Yeah, Scott, the junior defenseman, will go to the box. It's going to be a body check.
Let's see what they give down here.
She went down pretty hard. Here's Spence coming in.
Yep, body check for 2.
Just a little bit of contact there. I can't tell from that angle how much contact. It looked like it wasn't as much as it seemed originally. But I think Spence went down kind of awkwardly, fell backwards, which can be tricky, where you lose your feet out in front and you fall backwards like that.
Yeah, she might have caught a little bit of an edge right there because she sure didn't get hit that hard. Big power play here for White Bear Lake and a big kill for Champlin Park.
Second power play of the game for White Bear Lake. They're 0 for 1. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids 1 for 1 on their one chance. The skater advantage. They lead it here 3-1, 2.5 left. Right off of the faceoff, and the shot is in on Boucher. Settles it down again.
Boucher doing a nice job holding on to all those rebounds. She's left nothing all game long.
Madeline Lee taking the draw for White Bear, battles and wins it. Pulls it back to Daw, and it comes out of the zone, and the Bears will have to reset here in their own end. They'll go all the way back. Minute 40 left in the power play. Ness forechecking here on the penalty kill, causing some problems because here's a steal, but Bolander was out of the zone. She came right back in, and Ness had not exited yet. It'll be offside.
Yeah, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, a team that'll try to score shorthanded on you. You know, they feel confident in this game, so they're not afraid to step up on that penalty kill and try to put a crushing blow to the Bears with a 4-1 lead.
Bears need to be the next team to score. If Champlin Park, Coon Rapids makes it 4-1, that would make it really tough.
It really would.
Bears in their own end on the power play. Haley Daw glides through neutral, and it's offside.
Oh, that hit the pipe.
And it did.
She's not afraid to shoot it.
No, that was a bomb.
Yeah, you don't have to tell her twice. Same thing on the first one. Here's a look at it right here. Good skater. And there it is, off the pipe.
Clang.
Nice shot by our camera people.
Bluebirds get to it. Nice job on the penalty kill. You get it, get rid of it, send it down right away. Force the Bears to go 200 feet the other way. Breakout pass, Ava Johnson. Johnson through that center ice logo, and that's offside again. 2 zone entries here back to back for White Bear Lake. Just off a little bit. It'll bring the faceoff outside of the line.
You hate seeing that in a power play. You hate seeing it ever, but on a power play, you just cannot go offsides.
Throws off all your momentum.
Absolutely.
Try to get that zone entry with possession, and don't want to have to dump it in and chase when you're on the power play. They'll have to battle for the face-off here, and they have it. Skating in Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Final 40 seconds of the power play. 3-1. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids cleared but not out. Norman has it, and a shot goes wide of the net. Boucher went down. She was rolling around. They get it to the doorstep, poke at it a couple of times. It's behind the net. Bears look to work again. Johnson trying to play it out in front. Loose puck, save, rebound again. And Boucher with the save. And then some physical play right around the net. Boy, I tell you, Amanda Smythe was right there, number 6 on the doorstep, but she could not elevate the puck, Pete. She had it right there, and all she had to do was lift it over the pad, but could not get it up right there.
You know, I've been watching her all night. She's feisty. That little gal, she can go out there, and there was a good opportunity by her right there, and then she didn't quit. She went back after that rebound. It's laying there.
2 huge saves there by Sam Boucher. Keeps it 3-1 here. Who's your best penalty killer? It's usually the goaltender, of course. Minute left to go, less than a minute. 45 seconds left in the period. Final 5 seconds of the power play. Bluebirds clear it down. And that'll do it for the power play. So White Bear Lake 0 for 2 with the skater advantage here tonight. Trying to track it down. Hofeld into the corner, bouncing puck. Bluebirds here, final 30 seconds in their zone. Evelyn Semling to center. Bolander bouncing it wide of the White Bear cage. 15 seconds left, but then it's stolen away. Terabeza brings it out in front, denied. Sneaky steal there by Terabeza. Ness has it back, carries it to the middle. Shot is blocked, 5 seconds left. Poked out by the Bears through center. We'll get the horn, and that'll be the end of the second period. It was 1-0. White Bear Lake going into the second, and the second period belonged to the Bluebirds.
Absolutely. They came out on that power play, scored there, got a couple quick ones after that, and they lead 3-1. Good period by Champlin Park, Coon Rapids.
3-1 Bluebirds, 2 periods in here at the Champlin Ice Forum on QCTV Sports.
Starting in April, we started our process and our project of the ice plant system. We went from a R22 refrigerant system to an ammonia system. With that came new boards and new glass. Right now, the project is at getting to be the final stages. We now have our boards in and complete. Our ice plant is running, and we have started to make ice, and then we're going to be painting here in another couple days. When we open up October 3rd, we will go back to our normal scheduled stuff. We've got our association coming back, the high schools. Open skates will start on October 3rd. I have adult hockey that runs Friday mornings at 6 a.m. is coming back. Our skate sharpening will be available. We have skates to rent during our open skate. We have also just a pro shop with just minor things of tape, skate laces, and mouth guards. The community rooms have been open the whole time. Those will be ready to rent as well. We now have an ammonia system. Now it doesn't change how it affects the player, it's just a different way of chilling the ice and making ice. It is a more efficient system, and you have less of the refrigerant itself. So just our old system had 6,000 pounds of refrigerant, and our new system now only has 500 pounds of refrigerant. So it doesn't impact what you will see, normally in a rink. It's just on our end, it's better. It's a better system. It runs more efficient, and will save us money in the long run. Overall, yes, the project has gone well, and yes, we are excited to have it done and open it back up to the hockey players and skaters, and they will notice there's some different colors to the boards, glass, and stuff like that. That would be the most noticeable stuff, but otherwise everything else was it's all behind doors and kind of not the bells and whistles of what you can see now out here. We are very busy. We have a lot of touch-ups, a lot of things that just need to get put back in place. Not only that, but the training of the new facility, the new ice plant. But yes, we are very excited to get it across the finish line and get people back in here and get this place hopping.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how the dog was looking at me? The black truck? Hey,
Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What?
I can't drive.
What? Am I? Oh.
Lorelai and I went to England. We have some friends there, and we went, and they said you got to. They knew I was in the outdoor show business. They said you got to come and see the game fair, and we went and saw the game fair. And I thought, gee, this is a terrific idea because it was their 25th year when we went, and I said, man, this is it.
The Armstrong Ranch Kennels is a legendary staple of the city of Ramsey. Since 1926, they have provided unmatched dog services and have hosted the game fair for over 40 years.
This is our 41st year.
Wow, that is truly impressive.
Because people could bring their dogs and they could shoot and participate.
The game fair brings in thousands of people every year. To learn more about the Armstrong Ranch, we're speaking with owner and operator Chuck Delaney.
And we started in 82, and we had probably about 24 or 25 exhibitors, and we had about 2,000 or 3,000 people come to the show with their dogs. Now we have quite a few people. We have over 4,000 dogs come, which is pretty nice, and the people really enjoy it, and we've got a beautiful spot for them, you know. Well, our boarding facility is our main business. We've been doing that for 96 years. The dog park for our dog customers, they can come anytime and use it. All they have to do is go into the office and say, I'm here, I'd like to use the park, and you know, it's pretty nice.
For more info on the Armstrong Ranch Kennels or the upcoming game fair, be sure to check out their websites.
Game fair this year is the 12th of August we start, 12th, 13th, 14th, 19th, 20, and 21. And we'd like to invite all the people that are looking to come down and enjoy the day.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. There's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
we discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things,
but they're all pure love.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, and she convinced me to continue my education.
No one receives a diploma alone.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
How was it? Is it good?
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Back at the Champlin Ice Forum. Hockey Day Minnesota week. Indoors here at Champlin this evening. And the Champlin Park Coon Rapids Bluebirds have a 3-1 lead as we go to the third. Here are the second period highlights. All Bluebirds.
Yeah, they picked up an early power play goal to get themselves tied up. Picked up a couple more right after that. Take a 3-1 lead. That's where we stand here going into the third period. But that was all Champlin Park that period after White Bear Lake was leading 1-0 after the first.
Yeah, the Bluebirds outshot the Bears 12-7 in that period. Goals by Lily McKenzie. Lily McKenzie scoring a pair of goals, back-to-back goals at 1:38 and at 3:45. And then Abby Ness with the third goal made it 3-1 at 7:09 of that second period. Fans on hand here tonight at the Champlin Ice Forum. Mentioned the near side of the rink with a nice contingent. Bluebird fans here today.
Yeah, nice crowd here tonight at Champlin Park. It's always nice having the band to get you fired up.
Oh, no doubt. That and the popcorn.
I'm starting to smell that right now.
It is. Somebody left the door open. You must need to sell some. I think they actually have it in aerosol form, Pete. They just spray it.
I would not doubt that one bit.
We are starting the third period 5-on-5, and Champlin Park Coon Rapids going left to right. They've got the white uniforms. And Ness has it across the line. On the attack, her shot is blocked. Getting in the way of that was Norman. It still comes free to the side of the Bear net, and White Bear looks up ice. Hofeld has it all the way through center. Draws a double team. Sends it in. Rung around the corner. Dom shot here for the Bears. Somebody lost a stick. That was a Bluebird player. Up to the line. Holding it in was Hofeld. It's still in. They chip it in a little bit deeper. White Bear will get a partial change here, and they're going to whistle down here as we've got a player down here at center ice right in front of us. I didn't see it. It was away from the puck. And it looks like it's Abby Ness who is down, number 9.
I'm not sure quite what happened there. Maybe
we can take a look.
Here. I think it's the lower body injury.
Got tangled, yeah. Looks like their feet got tangled. Stick got a little high there by number 6, Smythe, but she was going down at the same time. And I don't think that's what got her.
Yeah, just kind of got twisted up on right there. Here's another look at it. Came up. You know, they might have went knee on knee there too, maybe on the inside of her.
She may have gotten hit in the head though too with a stick, because Smythe was going down. Her stick came around, and I don't know if it got her on the side of the helmet or not. If that's what's shaking her up here, or whether it was lower body.
Yeah, it looks like they're looking up in that neck area right there, trying to get her face mask off and helmet. So I think that's probably what it was, Jim. Hopefully she's going to be okay.
Take a look at the upcoming schedules again for White Bear Lake after tonight's game. They just have 4 regular season games left. 3 of those 4 are in the Suburban East Conference. They get a look at Centennial. And then for Champlin Park Coon Rapids, they have a total of 6 games left on their schedule after tonight. 5 of them appear right there. The one that doesn't appear is their season finale against Rogers. Will be played at the Coon Rapids Ice Arena on Friday, February 4th.
Can you believe that? It's almost tournament time.
Section playoffs here for girls hockey just a few weeks away. You get into February and there you go.
Yeah, it's not too far off. So you want to be playing your best hockey, you know, right about now. You know, most coaches have everything figured out line-wise and goaltender-wise, and You want to be playing your best hockey and going into the last couple weeks of the season, which we're in right now.
So Ness able to skate off the ice under her own power. She did go down the tunnel and is in the tunnel talking to the trainer. Hope she'll be able to return here for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. We are 1 minute in, 1 minute mark, third period. White Bear Lake needs a couple of goals here, trailing at 3-1, being outshot 25-12. Pass intercepted, but it'll be offside with Briley Del Castillo bringing it in.
Yeah, Ness is an important part of this Champlin Park Coon Rapids team. She centers that first line for them, so they need to get her back out on the ice as soon as they can if she's okay.
Taking the draw, Haley Daw. Won by the Bluebirds, dumped in. Maya Marston, who's played well. She's made 22 saves and has made some big ones to keep her team in it. Here's a chance down the near wing. It is Daw with a shot. It's gloved and scooped by Boucher.
You know, as much as we've been talking about Marston, Boucher's looked really good down there for Champlin Park. Came out, cut down the angle, said, go ahead, try my glove. And they did, and she pulled it in.
Yep, she flags it down. Face-off one here by the Bluebirds. Swept around Milton, not out. Right back onto the stick. Bolander here for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. To the red line, comes across, they're onside. Took a bump, lost the puck, shot from the left side, blocker to side. Marston knocked it down. Bears got to it, but they can't clear. Kept in, far point. Bolander a shot into the near corner. All the way up to the near point. Scott to it first for the Bluebirds to hold it in. And it's Brooke Del Castillo in the corner, being bothered by Smythe. Puck comes free. Emma Strauss trying to center. Comes up the slot, intercepted, back to the way Dom shot. Needs to get off on the line change, so she'll cross the red line, dump it in. Head to the bench. Bluebirds with the puck here in their own zone. Qualley guides it the other way. Bears back to get it.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you or anybody watching, that next goal is a big one. It is a big one. I don't know if White Bear Lake has enough firepower to put 3 on the board. You know, they can put a couple on, but I don't know about 3. So they need to get that next goal, and they need to do it pretty quick.
Yeah, they've averaging 1.2 goals per game offensively. And they had 3 goals in that overtime win over Anoka.
That's against a pretty good goalie, too.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen her, but we saw the Anoka goalie against Andover. And she kept that game close against the high-powered, top-ranked Andover Huskies. I wish I could remember her name now, but very, very impressed.
Yeah, I saw her against Buffalo, and Anoka won that game, and I think she made about 45 saves in that game. Can't think of the name either.
Draw comes outside of the Champlin Park Coon Rapids line. They come up with the puck. Carabeza to the front of the net. McKenzie was going there. McKenzie with 2 goals. McKenzie has 2. Ness has the other one. Ness still being sidelined here. And I think it was that neck to the head, I think, is what affected her. Is coming in, a little toe drag, clears some space. Hofeld with a shot. Save again by Boucher.
Little toe drag swag there.
A little toe drag. Puck ended up then down the pad.
That was a nice move. Come across to the middle. Goaltender came out, cut down the angle, made another save.
Oh, we're going to get a penalty here on sportsmanlike conduct. Yep. Kylie Scott must have said something about something, and they're going to send her to the cooler.
Yeah, he was not very happy about that.
No. And usually when they give him the T, the unsportsmanlike conduct, something was said. And the referee was having none of it. So a power play here out of this for White Bear Lake. Oh, and a trickling puck off a shot from the point. And Boucher made the save. Right place, right time. Daw with the shot from the right point. It hit something and almost trickled through.
You know, that's something that you can't do come playoff time. You might be able to get away with it here today, but you cannot take a penalty like that come playoff time. It could really cost your team.
Power play for White Bear Lake. Third of the game. They're 0 for 2. Holding it in here, the near side point. Belial down the wall. Champlin Park Coon Rapids gets a stick guy a little bit too far for Brooke Del Castillo. Picking it up, Briley Del Castillo comes out, then they bring it back in offside, so they'll whistle it down here. With 13:33 left in the third and 1:36 left in the White Bear power play.
You know, I can probably count them on one hand how many times they've gone off sides in that power play, and that's using one hand, that's too much.
Yeah, just one of those is too much. Because that sets up a face-off, and that makes an opportunity for you to lose the puck. And here comes a chance the other way. Johnson in, made a move to the middle of the backhand, but lost control. And now it's picked up the other way. Here comes Smythe. They got a 2-on-0. Smythe with Domschat. Shot, save, rebound, score! Domschat trailing the play. Her second goal of the game. Power play goal for White Bear, and that's a one-goal game.
Yeah, they're a little bit fired up over there. I can see Dad's pretty fired up too. Great job by her, just waiting for that rebound. Didn't go hard to the net because she was a little bit behind, but she did go to the net, stayed back far enough where she could collect that rebound and deposited it in the back of the net.
Smythe will get the assist and some end-to-end because the Bluebirds had an odd player and skater rush the other way, had an offensive chance shorthanded. Bears then intercept at center and all of a sudden have a 2-on-0, and there's one right off the pipe by McKenzie. Bid for a hat trick and rang the post. Things heating up here in period 3, 3-2 Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, as this will be whistled down icing.
Yeah, we got a game now. Penalty that Champlin Park probably shouldn't have taken, put White Bear Lake on the power play. Really didn't set up on the power play, but got that opportunity, and we're 3-2 now with just under 13 minutes to go.
Shots 27-15, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Getting the puck off of the draw. Bolander's shot deflects off of the glass. Try to work something out from behind the net. Flagging it down, Tara Beza. Pile up in the corner. Bears push it out, race for the puck. Can Domschat get to it? She does here in the corner. Takes a bump from Del Castillo into the corner. Freed up by McKenzie. Picked up by the Bluebirds. 2-on-2 at center. Tara Beza shoots through a screen, and seeing it all the way into the glove is Maya Marston, and she'll hold on. Team captain, netminder for the Bears.
Yeah, McKenzie almost had herself a hat trick there. Coach has got to be really happy with her. A girl that hasn't scored a lot of goals this season and getting around playoff time, and you're finding yourself with another goal scorer. So they have to be really happy with her tonight.
Having get that second level scoring.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've got your stars, obviously, Tara Beza, who has led the team in scoring. But if you can get that secondary level scoring, add to the depth more that the other team has to worry about when it comes to defending you, that can be a big, big part of some postseason success. Maybe pull an upset against a higher seeded team. As a shot from neutral in on Marston, she'll settle it down once again.
I'll tell you what, both of these teams that I'm seeing, that's good goaltending, and that's what you're going to need to pull an upset come playoff time. White Bear Lake would be more of an upset than Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, but both of them have a couple nice looking goalies in there tonight.
Face-off puck ends up in the corner, up the wall, not out, held in. Julian Strauss tracking it down in the corner. Now the Bears do find it. They bounce it out to center. Picked back up by the Bluebirds and right back in off of the stick of Milton. Then the Bears steer it back up to center. Back forward is Milton getting back defensively. Right now, the Bluebirds of Champlin Park, Coon Rapids nursing a 1-goal lead, under 11.5 left in the third period. Tried a long stretch pass out to center. Intercepting Hofeld. Domschat's got it now, and she has 2 goals. And her shot is right in on the logo of the goaltender, Boucher. She'll cradle the puck.
Yeah, Domschat's having a nice night here for White Bear Lake, and she just keeps coming on, showing a little bit of her speed. Shoots the puck pretty well. Nice player for a 9th grader.
Domschat and Smythe on their 2-0 break. Scored on the rebound. That's their second of the game, 6th of the season. Trying to get another look there was Domschat. Knocked down by traffic, skating through center. Johnson. Getting back defensively was Norman. Norman and Johnson tangle into the end boards, and then Johnson comes up with it. Tried a centering pass. Bears intercept, defend, and it's Norman back at center. For the black-clad Bears, gives to Daw. Daw trickles one through the top of the crease and into the far side corner. Not yet out. Back into the corner. Thrown towards the net by Daw. Ends up here on the near side. Motoring back is Terabeza. Terabeza shy of the blue line. Dumped in. Chases on. First one to it. The Bears' Belial sweeps it back into the corner. Nearing 10 minutes left in the third period. 3-2. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids at a 3-1 lead entering the third. Bears only score here on the power play in the third. Made it 3-2. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, White Bear Lake picking it up a little bit after getting that second goal. They're putting a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, Milton forcing to go back and forth below that goal line here in their own zone. Breakout pass, Bolander. Bolander has speed at the line. Coming in with a back checker and somebody out in front, and decides to pull the trigger on a shot, and it's on net. Gloved by Marston.
Yeah, she showed some good speed on that one there. Got a good shot off, good hard shot off. Here's another look at it. Left-handed shooter gets a nice snapshot off there on goal.
Face-off up and coming, Smythe. Up against McKenzie. 50-50 puck, as we like to say, along that wall. Still not yet possessed. McKenzie lost her stick, kicking around like a soccer ball. It bounces back up high. Held in Julian. Chipped into the corner. Centering attempt by McKenzie. Camped out in front is Strauss. And now McKenzie's down on the ice, and I think the puck is underneath her. And she is slow to get up. I think she's okay, though.
You know, I was talking about that snapshot that was taken by Champlin Park. Don't see a whole lot of slap shots in girls hockey, you know. So if you can snap something off instead of a wrist shot, it's pretty much like a slap shot.
Right.
Plus you have a little bit better control over it than you do with your slap shot. Don't know where that was going. At least you didn't know where mine was going.
Yeah. You get a little more velocity, harder it is for the goaltender to see it. Bears back along the end wall, bouncing puck out to the neutral zone, intercepted. Bears have it. Hosfeld comes in on the right wing with a backhand. A knockdown, then a low angle shot towards the net. Daw's been active tonight here for White Bears, played pretty well. Some bumping back behind the Champlin Park Coon Rapids net, intercepted again, Hosfeld. Bears getting some forecheck success here, pinning the Bluebirds into their own zone. Scott will circle back. Still not out though. After it is Smythe. Smythe had defenders around her, stolen away. Scott back and forth from behind her net here for Champlin Park Coon Rapids. Long feed into the skates of Johnson. Couldn't find it. It's picked up by the Bears. Belial comes in. Shot from outside the right circle. Scooped up by Beauchene. We'll get a face-off in the Bluebird zone. 8:29 remaining in the third. It's 3-2.
Yeah, we have a heck of a game going right now with 8.5 minutes to go. White Bear Lake flexing their muscle a little bit here.
Getting that push that they need to try and tie the game. They get a key face-off win. Back to Norman. Bounced into the corner. Amanda Smythe going after it. Centering pass. One-time shot. Lee had it knocked down and blocked. Back is Strauss. Strauss comes in, goes around the D, all the way to the net. Poked away by Marston. Strauss got it all the way around and got it on net. Didn't get much of a shot off. Then it's back out in front. Backhand shot saved by Marston. Right there was Del Castillo. Brook. And denied by Marston. Now the push back here by the Bluebirds, trying to expand their lead, up 3-2. Snuck past Del Castillo here into the near corner. Up the wall, but not out. Norman for the Bears, flipped around. Emma Strauss in the corner. Goes towards the net, ends up behind the net. Banks off the end wall. Skipped right past Del Castillo. Controlled Bolander, knocked down. Chance the other way, Smythe. Smythe finding it. Near side, got hooked. Goes to the ice. That'll be a penalty. And White Bear Lake will get a power play and a chance to tie this hockey game with 7:23 remaining.
She's got some really good wheels. She goes hard. I'm not so sure she wouldn't have went down without that stick. Trying to cut back a little tighter than she was able to, but stick got in there. Good call.
Yeah.
White Bear will go on the power play.
Stick was parallel.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
even a little bit of a grab there too, it looked like on the replay. So White Bear, this is their 4th power play opportunity. They're 1 for 3. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids has only had 1, so good discipline by White Bear Lake here. They've only been called for 1 penalty tonight.
Yeah, maybe a timeout here unless White Bear has their top power play fresh and ready to go. Going to be real important for Domscheit here to try to win this draw.
I think they did call it a holding. Riley Del Castillo goes to the net right off of the draw. The shot is immediately in on Boucher, and she cradles the puck. Face-off will be here in the Bluebird zone. Critical juncture here for both teams with 7:18 left to go in a 1-goal game.
Well, if it goes back to Dosh, she's going to shoot it, that's for sure. Every time she has that puck at the point, she shoots it.
Smythe takes a draw back to Belial, works it with a backhand along the blue line, and they can't hold. Sent the other way. Daw will be the first one back to it. Chasing her down, Brooklyn Johnson. Daw from behind the net, getting motored. One hand on that stick. Now she comes through center, brings it across. They're onside with a shot off the glove of Boucher and just wide. And then they tried to flip the rebound back out in front. That one almost deflected in off of Boucher and in. She reached back to keep it out.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that shot from on top if we have it. Here it is. Great. This is awesome. Let's watch this one.
Oh, look at that puck.
Oh, my. Oh, boy, when she swatted
just
back
got her glove on it. Of course, no replay here in regular season high school hockey.
Yeah, I don't know if you could see that over the line anyway.
No, it's got to be completely over the line. But the NHL, the way that they ruled that goal last night, as we get back here with a shot on the left side, that zips up high off the stick of Kylie Scott. Picked off McKenzie. McKenzie to the right wing. 6:20 left. Still 58 seconds left in the power play for the Bears. But it's the Bluebirds here who had a lot of offensive zone time. They're shorthanded. Now working the way is Hofeld. Hofeld shot. That one skipped through. Boucher was out cutting off the angle. It goes wide of the net. Rebound Scott up and out. Seems like the NHL, they are using more logic than actually seeing the puck.
It sure
when they
was
refuse
the other day.
those, they go, well, it's under. We know where it is. We're going to assume where it is, and it's a good goal. As the Bears in deep, 24, now 21, 20 seconds left in their power play. Working it in the corner, Bailey. Up to the point, Hosfeld, near side, slap shot, one-timer, hit something out in front off of the stick of Norman. It ends up back to the far point, held in again by Bailey. Bailey to the right wing, dancing down is Hosfeld. They try to go back up, intercepted, cleared down by Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. That does it for the penalty. Del Castillo is out of the box. Key penalty kill. Now a shot right off of that left side. Terabeza, point blank chance, grade A, right back to Terabeza. She'll bounce this one into the corner. Defender may have gotten a piece of it as we near 5 minutes here in a 3-2 Champlin Park Coon Rapids lead.
Beza used those inside edges, came from behind the net, brought herself out in front, got a good opportunity.
Bears pushed ahead. Madeline Lee through center, got as far as the line, needs to leave the ice, forces it deep into the zone. It'll be Scott the other way. Sidesteps 1, 2, then 3 Bears. Here she comes in to the middle with defenders back, deflected wide of the net. Rebound behind the Bear net. Hofeld, 4 goals, 4 assists on the season. Hofeld through center, goes down, brings it across, picked off the other way, back out to neutral. Strauss ends up with it. Strauss goes wide. Left wing to the dot, shot up in the mask of Marston. Hit her in the grill.
Good speed right there on the outside, cutting to the net. Tried to put it up top.
Ends up low. Ness, who's back in there after leaving the game, and the shot knocked down. Marston covers. Face off in the White Bear zone. Remember, Ness got hit up high here at center ice earlier this period, left, and she is now back in there. And here's that attack by Strauss.
Strauss coming in.
Right off the mask.
Yeah, trying to put it up where
Doink
keeps the cookies. That's a Joe Rulin right there.
He does the doink?
No, the mom keeps the cookies.
Oh, yeah, I've heard people use that. I've never used that one. I don't.
Anything that's kind of off a little bit.
Yeah,
that's
I don't use biscuit in the basket, sin bin. I've never been. Here's a 2-on-1. Oh, and the Bears tried to Put it across from that right side. Good defense. Smythe had a 2-on-1. Now back the other way. It's 1-on-1 for Champlin Park. Coon Rapids. Nice move. Backhand chance. Brooke Del Castillo. And the save made by Marston.
It's getting good now. Both teams going up and down the ice.
End to end.
Trying to get that winner.
That was a nice move by Brooke Del Castillo. Danced, undressed that defender, and got a really good look. And Marston with an equally good, if not better, save.
Yeah, White Bear Lake had a 2-on-1. Couldn't control the puck.
Pull it back to Scott. Bounces wide to the corner. 3.5 left in regulation. 3-2. Champlin Park, Coon Rapids here on their home ice. Of course, they play some home games at Coon Rapids as well. Here comes Madeline Lee for White Bear. Low angle shot at the side of the net. And Lee gets it right back. She has 3 goals on the season. Tries to take it high and then down the slot. Defended by bodies out in front. Swept away by Scott into the far side corner. Julian to it along the far wall and banks it up out to center for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Lila Beck setting it the other way. Pass across the blue line. Belisle guides it down the near side and along the end wall. Scott finds it for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, and she gave it right back onto the stick here, and trying to jam it in was Hofeld. Almost a costly turnover behind their own net there for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Hofeld tried to jam it in, but right place, right time, perfect positioning, Sam Boucher.
Yeah, Hofeld just kept poking away, and Champlin Pike finally realized that we better get her out of here right now because that puck's loose. Did a nice job of doing that.
2:45 left. Face-off won by Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. They got a 3-on-1 as they come in all the way to the net. They score! Briley Del Castillo took it all by herself. The goaltender had to worry about her wings, and it's 4-2.
Yeah, nice shot there. Del Castillo waited till the last second. Instead of knocking it across, she found the upper corner. Champlin Park's up 4-2. Here it is again. She comes down that left side. Nice wrist shot into the upper corner in Champlin Park. Big goal with just over 2.5 left to play.
14:24 the time of the goal here in the third period. Briley Del Castillo, her second of the season. And that makes it 4-2. Little breathing room here for the Bluebirds. Bears go right back to work now. They got to play desperate here. Lee along the end wall. Banks it up to the point. Beck. Couldn't quite hold it in. It bounced out of the zone. Back in offside.
Well, we had some real up and down hockey going on there. But Champlin Park, Coon Rapids gets that 2-on-1. Goes up 4-2. But exciting night of hockey here at the Forum.
Lily McKenzie getting the assist, her third point of the night. 2 goals and assists for McKenzie in a 4-2 Bluebird lead. Briley Del Castillo dumped in. 2 minutes left. We'll keep our eye here as the Bears come the other way if they pull Marston here for the extra attacker. Down by 2 now. Maddie Belisle for White Bear Lake down the near wing. From the wall, sends it in, swept by the stick of Boucher back behind the net. Del Castillo's not going to force it up the ice and create maybe a turnover situation. They'll go back below their line. It hit a boot, goes back towards the net, right onto the stick, grabbed again by Milton. But now they cough it up. Centering pass shot, pad save, Boucher, rebound behind the net. After the rebound is Haley Daw for White Bear Lake. In below the goal line, Milton behind her net, swept around, trying to help it out Johnson, but no, the Bears with the empty net now. They have the extra attacker skating 6-on-5. The Champlin Park Coon Rapids JV won 2-0 earlier today with an empty netter. That was a 1-0 game with an empty netter. Bears with their net empty in their zone. Minute left to go. Bounce it out to center. Players tangled up here. Ava Johnson trying to find it. Champlin Park gets it. They send it all the way down. They score. Empty netter.
Yeah, nice shot on goal right there by the captain.
About 120 feet for Bolander. Her 9th of the season. That'll put it away at 5-2.
As a coach, you kind of go, no. Then you go, yeah, that's the way to go. I know the Wild like to do that. They'll shoot wherever they get the puck.
Yeah, if they miss it, it's icing. That's the negative of that. But Bolander was confident that she had the sights all sighted, ready to go. So empty net goal here in the final minute. Bolander's 9th of the season, one away from double digits. Unassisted goal. Unassisted goal, 5-2 now your score. Final 25 seconds here of this game.
Well, White Bear Lakes put up a real fight here tonight. Coaching staff has to be proud of these young girls because they really have come out and played hard.
Number 77, Caitlin Kithmeyer, a junior, is out there skating. He's got the puck. Gets a shift here at the end, out to center. Fans counting down here. The Champlin Park Coon Rapids fans counting down the final seconds. There's the horn. And this is a victory for Champlin Park Coon Rapids. Their 10th win of the season. And they make it 4 wins in a row here in a hard-fought game. White Bear kept fighting and fighting, even though they were down by 2.
Yeah, Champlin Park heading in the right direction coming into playoffs here. They got some kids who can score. They got some good goaltending. I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs. Here's a look at the upcoming broadcasts. Looks like we have Andover to Anoka boys basketball, Blaine at Andover, some more boys hoops, little girls hockey with, or boys hockey, Elk River Andover. That'll be a good one. Girls hockey, Osseo Park Center at Andover. So good schedule coming up for QCTV.
And a good game here tonight. Thank you for joining us here on QCTV Sports. With the upcoming broadcast schedule there, look forward to more action here as the winter sports season continues to dwindle. It starts to wind down. Champlin Park Coon Rapids with 6 games left after tonight. White Bear Lake just 4 games remaining after tonight. There you see winning goaltender Sam Boucher played a big role, along with Lily McKenzie here tonight. Some of the key players for Champlin Park Coon Rapids. Good luck to the teams the rest of the way. Pete, good working with you, and big thanks to everybody in the truck here tonight as well.
Nice working with you too, Jim.
All right, for Pete Hayes, I'm Jim Erickson. Again, our final, along with Taylor Johnson. You see their names there. They did a fine job making us look and sound good here tonight. Once again, your final score, girls hockey, Champlin Park Coon Rapids 5, White Bear Lake 2. You have been watching high school sports on QCTV.